All right, so you're welcome to class once again, and this is the last part that we are going to be looking at under sorts. Now, it's the same aspect that we looked at earlier, which is going to be centering around rationalization of sorts. If you remember in the last class, we looked at a case A scenario. So this aspect now is like a case B scenario, and the question we have to start with is they've asked us to simplify 2 plus root 2 all over 2 root 2 minus 4. Now, in simplifying questions like this, the pattern we are going to use is a little bit different from the first case of rationalization of sorts. In this case now, if you look at the denominator, don't forget in rationalization of sorts, we are concerned with the denominator because we don't want a situation whereby our denominators are carrying roots. And the reason is because, for instance, let me say, just note this. If I say 1.3010 divided by 2, this is very easy for us to do. But imagine if I say 2 divided by 1.3010. This is a lot more difficult to do because of this decimal number that is at the denominator. And that is the same scenario that we always find ourselves in the moment we have something like 2 over root 2, because this root 2 is going to give us 0 point something something something. Now imagine using a long set of decimal to divide a whole number. So that's the main reason why we'd always rationalize the denominator. So back to the question. So I said what we are going to do with this question is this denominator, we are going to be multiplying both the numerator and the denominator with the conjugate of the denominator. Now don't forget, in this question, the denominator is 2 root 2 minus 4. Now its conjugate is 2 root 2 plus 4. By conjugate, we just mean something that is like the opposite. They almost have the same set of numbers, but it's like the opposite or the inverse of the other number. Not directly the inverse, but it's something related to that. So that means the conjugate of this denominator, 2 root 2 plus 4 over 2 root 2 plus 4. So we are going to be doing the multiplication together. 2 times 2 root 2 is going to give us 4 root 2. 2 times 4 is going to give us 8. Root 2 times 2 root 2 is going to give us 4, because there is a 1 here. The 1 times 2 is 2. Root 2 times root 2 is going to give us 2. So if we multiply that together, or just to make it simpler for us so that we are not lost in what we are doing. So let's just say 2 root 2 is 2 root 4. So root 2 times 4 will give us 4 root 2. All over. The same thing here, 2 times this 2 is 4. Root 2 times root 2 is root 4. 2 root 2 times 4 here is going to give us 8 root 2. Minus 4 times 2 root 2 is going to give us minus 8 root 2. Minus 4 times 4 is going to give us minus 16. So from here, we now have 4 root 2 plus 8 plus square root of 4 here is 2 times this 2 is 4 plus 4 root 2 all over. The square root of 4 here as well here is 2. 2 times this 4 is going to give us 8. 8 root 2 minus 8 root 2 is going to give us 0. That's minus 16. And we have, if you look at this numerator, 4 root 2 plus 4 root 2, those are similar sorts. That's going to give us 8 root 2. 8 plus 4 is going to give us 12. It'll give us 12 over 8 minus 16 is going to give us minus 8. So we can then say 8 root 2 plus 12 over minus 8. Now this question is the same thing as 8 root 2 over minus 8 plus 12 over minus 8. So what we've just done is to split it out. And this will give us this 8 cancels this 8. Now, there's a positive sign here. Plus divided by minus is minus, so that's minus root 2. Plus divided by this minus as well is minus. 4 into 12 is 3. Here is 2. So we can say our final answer is minus in the bracket root 2 plus 5 over 2. So this will be our final answer. Okay, so here we have another question. We've been asked to simplify the question that we can see from the screen. So to solve this, very easy. So let's proceed. Our solution. So we can just say 2 root 5 plus root 3 all over 3 root 5 minus root 3 is going to be times 3 root 5. The conjugate of this is changing the sign that connects the denominators. So this is the conjugate. The conjugate of 3 root 5 minus root 3 is what we have on this right hand side of the question. So let's go ahead to multiply. So 2 root 5 times 3 root 5. That's 2 times 3 is going to give us 6. Root 5 times root 5 is going to give us root 25. 2 root 5 times root 3 is going to give us 2 root 15 plus root 3 times 3 root 5 is going to give us 3 root 15 plus root 3 times root 3 is going to give us root 9 all over the 3 root 5 times 3 root 5 is going to give us 9 root 25. 3 root 5 times root 3 is going to give us 9. Sorry. It's going to give us 3 root 15 minus root 3 times this 3 root 5 is going to give us minus 3 root 15 minus root 3 times plus root 3 is going to give us minus root 9. So from what we have up here, the square root of 25 is 5. 5 times 6 is going to give us 30. Plus, if you look at this similar sorts we have here, 2 root 15 plus 3 root 15 is going to give us 5 root 15 plus the square root of 9 is 3 all over square root of 25 is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. 3 root 15 minus 3 root 15 is going to give us 0 minus square root of 9 is 3. So from here, this 30 plus 3 is going to give us 33 plus we have 5 root 15 all over 45 minus 3 is going to give us 42. So from here, if you like, we can leave the answer like this. If you like, we can say this is 1 over 42. Bring it outside, bracket 33 plus 5 over root 15. The reason why we are leaving the answer like this is there is nothing common. Or okay, we can still use 3 to divide because of this 33. So if 3 goes here, or let's just split it before writing this final answer. So we can say this is 33 over 42 plus 5 root 15 over 42. This is 3 goes here, 11. 3 in 42, that is 14 plus 5 root 15 over 42. So this is our answer to this question. All right, so the last question we are going to be seeing on this topic is this that we have on the board, but they are specific with what they want us to write in this case. So they want us to write the question in this form. So we'll be working towards this form. So let's go. So we have root 3 minus 3 root 2 all over 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 times 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2 all over 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2. So let's proceed. Root 3 times 2 root 3 is going to give us 2 root 9 plus root 3 times 2 root 2 is going to give us 2 root 6 minus 3 root 2 times 2 root 3 is going to give us minus 6 root 6 minus 3 root 2 times 2 root 2 is going to give us minus 6 root 4, all divided by 2 root 3 times 2 root 3 is going to give us 4 root 9. 2 root 3 times 2 root 2, that's going to give us 4 root 6 minus 2 root 2 times 2 root 3 is going to give us minus 4 root 6 minus 2 root 2 times 2 root 2 is going to give us minus 4 root 4. So from here now, we have that square root of 9 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. Now, at this middle, we have 2 root 6 minus 6 root 6. That's going to give us minus 4 root 6 minus the square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. All divided by square root of 9 here is 3. 3 times 4 will give you 12. This middle similar sort is going to give you 0. 4 root 6 minus 4 root 6 will give you 0. Minus, sorry, here, supposed to write 4 here. This one here is 4. Square root of 4 here is 2. 2 times this is 8. So from here, 6 minus 12 is going to give us minus 6 minus 4 root 6. All divided by 12 minus 8 is 4. So from here, we have minus 6 over 4 minus 4 root 6 over 4. So 2 can go. 2 in 6, we have 3. 2 in 4, we have 2. Minus this 4 cancels this 4. We have minus 6. So in the form of A, I think we've been asked to leave it in the form of A plus B root C. Based on what we have here now, A in this question is minus 3 over 2. B is minus 1 because B is standing as the coefficient of the root symbol. So whatever is beside the root symbol, there is an invincible 1 here, that's minus 1. And our C is the content of the root, which is 6. So that is the answer. I hope you've enjoyed the topic. Thank you for joining me. Do like and subscribe. God bless you.